You have been told to find your purpose, to discover it, to follow it, to trust that if you search long enough and deeply enough, it will reveal itself. And so you searched. You took the personality tests. You journaled about your passions. You asked yourself what you would do if money did not matter. You read the books, watched the talks, sat with the question, and years passed. Maybe you found something that felt close. Maybe you are still looking. Either way, there is a feeling that lingers, a quiet frustration. Not because the search has been lazy, because the search has not ended. Here is what nobody tells you. Purpose is not lost. It is not hiding somewhere, waiting to be discovered. It is not a thing you find. It is a thing you build. And the advice to find your purpose, however well-intentioned, may be one of the most paralyzing pieces of guidance in the entire self-development space, because it positions you as someone searching for something external, something that already exists in a complete form, something you simply have not located yet. And as long as you believe that, as long as you are waiting to find it before you begin, you will keep waiting. While life continues, think about the people in your life or in history who seem to have lived with the most purpose. When you look closely at how they got there, almost none of them describe a moment of discovery. They describe a process of accumulation, small commitments that grew into larger ones, work that started without certainty and became meaningful through the doing, problems they cared about that pulled them forward. Not a revelation, a direction. Purpose, for almost everyone who genuinely has it, was not found. It emerged from action, from consistency, from caring about something enough to keep returning to it even when it was difficult. The search for purpose before action is like waiting to feel hungry before you learn how to cook. The feeling comes through engagement, not before it. Here is why the Find Your Purpose framework causes so much damage. It makes purpose feel like a prerequisite, like you need it before you can begin, like starting without it is a waste of time. But the opposite is true. Starting is how purpose develops. And the longer you wait for clarity before acting, the longer you remain in a state where clarity cannot develop. Because clarity is a product of experience, not reflection. Reflection on experience, yes, but reflection alone, without the experience to reflect on, produces only more questions, more searching, more waiting. So what do you do instead? Step 1. Stop asking what your purpose is. Start asking what problems you keep returning to, not what excites you in theory, what actually holds your attention over time, what you find yourself thinking about without trying, what makes you quietly frustrated when it is done poorly by others, what you would engage with even if nobody was watching. These are not guaranteed to be your purpose, but they are far more reliable signals than passion alone. Passion can be manufactured by novelty. The things that hold your attention over months and years, those are closer to the truth. Step 2. Commit to something specific for 90 days. Not forever, not as a life declaration. 90 days of genuine engagement with something you are drawn toward. Not dipping in, not exploring casually. Actual commitment, consistent action, real effort. At the end of 90 days, you will know more about whether this matters to you than any amount of journaling or reflection could tell you, because you will have data, real, lived, felt data. That data is worth more than any personality test. It is worth more than any framework for discovering your calling. It is the only thing that can tell you with any accuracy whether something is worth continuing. Step 3. Follow the energy, not the excitement. Excitement fades. This is not a flaw. It is just how the brain works. Novelty produces excitement. Familiarity reduces it. So anything you try will feel more exciting at the start than it does 6 weeks in. That drop in excitement is not a signal to stop. It is a signal that you are moving from novelty into something real. The question to ask at that point is not, am I still excited? It is, does this still feel worth it when the excitement is gone? That answer, felt in the body more than the mind, is much closer to purpose than excitement ever is. Energy is different from excitement. Energy is what you feel when you are in the middle of the work and you forget to check the time. When you are tired, but you want to keep going. When the result matters, even when the process is hard. That is the signal worth following. Not what sounds meaningful, what feels alive. Step 4. Let purpose narrow over time. This is what people who have waited years for clarity often miss. Purpose does not arrive fully formed. It starts broad and narrows through action. You begin with a direction, an interest that feels more real than the others. You follow it. It leads somewhere. That somewhere reveals something more specific. You follow that. And over months, over years, the thing that started as a vague pull becomes a clear commitment. Not because you finally found it, because you finally built it from the inside out, through action, through attention, through the willingness to begin without guarantees. The people who seem most purposeful are not people who found something perfect. They are people who started something imperfect and stayed with it long enough for it to become meaningful. That is available to you, not after you find the answer. Starting now, with whatever direction feels most honest today, not as a life sentence, as a next step. Purpose is built one step at a time, and the first step does not require certainty. It only requires beginning. Stop waiting to find it. Start building it. And whatever it is you keep returning to, whatever problem, whatever work, whatever quiet pull you keep dismissing because it does not feel clear enough yet, pay attention to that. It is probably closer to your answer than anything you will find by searching. Start there. And I am rooting for you, even from afar.